Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to spruce up this area of our home to make it look a little better. I'm gonna show you it first. So this is how it currently is. Pretty messy, some cute photos, but overall, again, messy. This piece of furniture is actually where I store my shoes. The surface on top we've kind of been using as a catch-all area. And I like that because it's actually the only place in the apartment that the cats can't reach, so it makes sense that this is our catch-all area, but it's just looking like it could use a little TLC, and so I got some items and I wanted to spruce it up with you all today. The first thing I got is a corkboard, so I'm picturing corkboard up here, going to move this to somewhere else in the apartment, and then kind of go from there. I think before I set up the corkboard, I want to move some of the items out of the way, like this Lego. I know once I start moving stuff around, it's going to fall apart and I don't want to deal with that yet. So then my other issue is I have so many almost finished candles, but they don't light anymore, which is really frustrating. So I need to finally just throw some out and call it a loss. We also have some cute decorative candles that we got in upstate New York that we don't burn, but I want those to be more prominent. And we also have a handful of lighters for the candles. We got these cute little candles and candle holders. Again, because this is the only area where our cats can't reach, that's also why our candles live there. This we got on our honeymoon. When we went on our honeymoon, we were in Paris right around the times of the Olympics, and so we got this to commemorate this. This is Paris, the little Paris Olympian mascot. This is a Lego New York City structure that has now housed our hair ties on the Empire State Building there, and you can see also the World Trade Center is missing its tip. Not sure where that went. A little ring dish of matches. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to show you that. It's cleared off. Now I'm gonna wipe it down. It's so interesting. I have no idea where some of those Lego pieces went. Okay, let's see what is needed. Okay. Cute. Okay. This is her. Need to take off the plastic wrap and figure out how to hang it. This is the board without the plastic. Somewhere I dropped, okay wait. I dropped the mounting instructions. Let's see. One thing about me is I'm always going to read the instructions. You know how some people are like, oh, I don't need the instructions. I do. Okay. This is like a ruler. See how, and it says here, align to left keyhole. Okay. So that's the first thing I see. And then it says, determine orientation. Okay, I'm going to be hanging it landscape. Place a mark on this template next to the right keyhole. Place this template on the wall where the board will be hung. Mark the wall directly above at both keyhole indicators. Okay. Alright, so there's two keyholes here. And again, I'm putting it landscape, so let me actually move you down slightly. Hi, geeks. I understand. Okay. Hi, baby. You want to say hello? Did you see them? She might jump up there. Don't do it. It was at like, hey, don't eat that. It was at like 22 and 1 tick. Seems pretty easy, but I am gonna remove this one. And I am gonna actually take off the top layer of photos. I just want to tape the wall briefly so that I can tell what's level, you know? I want about an even distance between. Okay. Like this feels like it's gonna be even to me, but you never know. So I do have a level. It's good enough. I'm saying a lot of words but not really explaining things, but I just made my marks on the wall. Now I'm gonna remove this. Bye, Khalees. And they gave me these little things. So I'm gonna just hammer that into the marks I made. Okay, I just wanted to do that. Okay. Great. Okay. Hopefully that looks even. Now, this has like the same shape to obviously catch onto those. So, moment of truth. So I have to take that one. It's working, but I think I need to take off the photos. The wall is now bare. Let's try to hang this up. It's just so hard to tell if that's in, but I think it is. Oh god. Okay, now let's check how level it is. Honestly, it's pretty good. It's like definitely within the lines, so I'm not too worried. Okay, yay! Part 1 is done. Okay, now for the fun part is I got some colorful pins and I'm gonna re-put up pictures with these instead of with tape. We're just going to pretend that this isn't super dusty. We got this catch-all tray from when my in-laws went to Greece, so I think I'm gonna put some lighters in there and like my lip balm. Okay, that's fun. So many cute memories. Hello, it's a few days later. I think the glasses are giving me a glare, so I'm gonna take those off. But I wanted to come back on here because I want to watercolor. I am really happy with the corkboard and how it's looking. Obviously there's some empty space and it will get filled up. But I think in the meantime, I want to try to fill it with some watercolor as well. I have recently been into looking at different color palettes, and I especially get most inspired by nature So I'm going to try to make a few small watercolorings based on color palettes that I've observed in nature, and then kind of go from there. So right now I'm just getting a piece of watercolor paper ready, and I have like these 5x7 cards, but I'm going to get some smaller, or I'm going to fold them so that they're smaller so that I can make some mini ones. And I want to make drawings based on the color palettes that I've observed in nature. It's not necessarily going to like replicate each photo, but more so be inspired by the colors in the photo. And I can fill in some of the blank areas on the corkboard with these. We have a lot of my art hanging around the house, and I like that. I think it's fun. My wife is okay with it too, because obviously I have to, there's not just my decision, but I think surrounding myself with things that make me happy has been really beneficial for my mental health. Okay, so now I have these 4 little pieces, and I now need to look at my phone and see what pictures we want to use. I feel like I take a lot of photos of the sky, and I'll show you. I also take some of flowers and stuff. So like this one's nice. It has like the pink of the tree, the blue of the sky, the green of the grass. So I might do one with pink, green, and blue to start. I have a picture of cherry blossoms already, so I think I'm not going to exactly do that, but just something with pink and green and blue, and see where that goes. Honestly, I always feel so much better and more at peace after I watercolor. It's kind of crazy how much it helps me, but I just feel like it gets my creative mind working more, and I just really like that. So let's move you down. Sometimes I find if I'm using a reference photo, I like try too much to recreate it, but I'm not trying to do that here. Oh my God, hello. Hi. No, you're going to have paint on your foot. She may have stepped in paint. I'm not 100% sure. Forgot I stopped recording, but I wanted to say that this one is drying a little bit, so I started on another, and this is the inspo photo. So like oranges, browns, and cream. This is like a sunset photo with my cat's cat tree in the shadows. And then this is the next one. It's a sunset photo, and it has like deep blues, orange, and like light blue. I just think it's really pretty with the orange by the horizon and the deep blue at the top and the dark at the bottom. Oh, she's back. Can I help you? I think this is going to be the last color scheme I do. Just gonna start with all right, I finished the 4 of them, so I'm gonna sign them and then show you each and then compare it to the inspo photo. This is the first one. Let's go hang them on my bulletin board. Definitely brings more color and life. Cute. And I'm really loving this catch-all tray here. It just like makes the space look so clean.